Welcome, everybody, to the Battle Club Guys podcast. I'm your host, the Battle Club Guy. Thank you for joining me on today, Monday, November the 18th. This will be my AEW Full Gear predictions episode. AEW Full Gear takes place live this Saturday, November the 23rd, from the Prudential Center in Newark, New Jersey. This is the sixth annual AEW Full Gear. Full Gear is one of AEW's big four pay-per-views alongside All Out, Double or Nothing, Revolution, and then we have Full Gear. So I'm going to run down the card for Full Gear, give you my predictions for each match. But first off, if this is your first time joining me, I want to say thank you for joining me. As I said, this is the Battle Club Guys podcast, and I'm your host, the Battle Club Guy. You can follow me on Twitter at the Battle Club Guy. Check out the Instagram, the Battle Club Guy, and you can follow me here on the YouTube channel, the Battle Club Guys podcast on YouTube. Definitely check out Instagram, me on Twitter. I attended New Era Pro Wrestling. The Heist was the name of the show. So New Era Pro Wrestling, they're local indie promotion in upstate Pennsylvania. I live in upstate Pennsylvania. They ran out of the Falcons Nest in Mayfield, Pennsylvania. This past Saturday, it was a great show, man. So definitely check that out. My boy Ricky Price and his tag team partner Junie, they were on the show. So definitely check it out, man. And Ricky Price and Junie, they go by Smash and Burn. So definitely check out Ricky Price and his tag team partner Junie on Twitter or Facebook. Great couple of guys. I've known Ricky for a long time. And yeah, man, New Era Pro Wrestling. So if you're in the northeastern Pennsylvania, New York, New Jersey, definitely look up New Era Pro Wrestling. So let's get into it. This Saturday, it's the sixth annual AEW Full Gear event. I've attended, this will be my third Full Gear show I will be attending. I was at the first Full Gear in Baltimore in 2019. That match, the main event of the first ever Full Gear was Jon Moxley versus Kenny Omega in a lights out match. Jon Moxley won that match. I attended AEW Full Gear 2022, 2 years ago, at the Prudential Center in Newark, New Jersey. That's the shirt I'm wearing. The main event of that night was also Jon Moxley versus MJF. That's the night William Regal turned on Jon Moxley, aligned himself with MJF, and MJF won the AEW World Championship 2 years ago at Full Gear. So fast forward 2 years to now, this Saturday, AEW returns to the Prudential Center in Newark, New Jersey for AEW Full Gear 2024. And the main event this Saturday will also feature one Jon Moxley. He's defending his AEW World Championship against freshly squeezed Orange Cassidy. So let's go down the card. I'm going to start off with 0 Hour. So 0 Hour is AEW's kickoff show. WWE has kickoff show. AEW has 0 Hour. So that's their pre-show. They show for free on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, all that good stuff. So we have a local guy. This guy's pretty big in the social media and the TikTok. It's Costco guy, Big Boom AJ versus QT Marshall. Now, I wasn't too familiar with Big Boom AJ. I just recently got into using TikTok and all that cool stuff. So Big Boom AJ, they call him the Costco guy. I guess he got famous for doing like food reviews at Costco. So he's very popular now. It's Big Boom AJ and his son. I believe his name is Big Justice. Is his son's name. Big Boom AJ also used to wrestle for the Indies. He was an indie pro wrestler, I think, back in the 90s and 2000s, and then he stopped wrestling. So he's stepping back into the ring to take on one QT Marshall. I know QT Marshall is putting out a diss track today on his social media, dissing Big Boom AJ. Big Boom AJ will be live on Dynamite this Wednesday. So I assume he'll have a warm-up match to get him ready for his pay-per-view match. Now, who wins this match? To me, it's easy, man. Big Boom AJ wins this match against QT Marshall. Big Boom AJ, I think he lives in Florida. but he's originally from Jersey, I believe. So like, or New Jersey. So Big Boom AJ, he's a local guy to the New Jersey area. So give Big Boom AJ the win. I think it'll be a cool moment, for him and his son. And I think Big Boom AJ will bring the boom to Full Gear this Saturday on 0 Hour. Let's get into the main card. MJF versus Roderick Strong. Now, this match, I'm kind of disappointed because I thought it was going to be MJF versus Adam Cole. Maybe they're going to extend this MJF Adam Cole rivalry. So it's MJF versus Roderick Strong. Roderick Strong has the connection with Adam Cole, the undisputed kingdom. I believe MJF wins this match. Now, I don't know if MJF wins this match clean, or does Adam Cole insert himself into this match, attacks MJF, or tries to help Roddy win, but actually costs Roddy the match. And then we'll set up MJF versus Adam Cole at World's End, because World's End last year, that's when Adam Cole revealed himself as the devil, as the guy that was attacking MJF. So I think it will come full circle. So either way, this Saturday, AEW Full Gear, my pick to win is MJF, and I believe this will lead to MJF versus Adam Cole at AEW's World's End next month. We have Jay White, Switchblade, taking on Hangman Adam Page. Jay White and Hangman Adam Page, they've had this rivalry for a while now, since Jay White came into AEW. Jay White always has upper hand against Hangman. Hangman can't beat Jay White. I think Jay White, when I look at who should win this match, I think who wins this match, I think it's going to be Jay White, because I think Jay White needs the win, needs the momentum. I don't think Hangman really needs the momentum. Hangman, he's good at what the storyline he's had with Swerve. And all that good stuff. Just give me one moment, guys. I just have some comments I'm trying to delete here. Give me 1 second. Just messing around with the screen. Okay. All right. Sorry about that, guys. Just had to remove some chat there, but we're good now. Yeah, like I said, Hangman, Jay White. I think Jay White will pick up the win, keep his momentum going. I could see Jay White winning AEW Gold down the line, whether that's the TNT Championship, AEW World Championship, because Jay White, he's the Switchblade. And I think the Switchblade takes down Hangman this Saturday at Full Gear. Next up, we have a four-way tag team match for the AEW World Tag Team Championships. It's the AEW World Tag Team Champions. Private Party, they're defending their newly won AEW World Tag Team Championships against the Outrunners, the Kings of the Black Throne, and the Acclaim. This is going to be a great match, man. A lot of talent in this match. I don't see Private Party losing the AEW World Tag Team Championships. They just got them. They just won them from the Young Bucks. The stipulation was if they didn't win the World Tag Team titles, they would stop tagging forever. So I don't think that's going to happen. I think Private Party retains here, continues their reign as AEW World Tag Team Champions, and I think it's going to be a great match. Let's keep the championship matches going. For the TBS Championship, it's a TBS champion. The CEO, Mercedes Moné, defending her TBS Championship against Chris Statlander. Got a comment here. Not going to pronounce the name because I don't want to butcher your name, but they said, I got Julia Hart returning from Mercedes at Full Gear after she beats Chris Statlander. That's a great take. I agree with you on that. We got the Julia Hart return promos coming on. We got Julia Hart. She's been teasing a return. Mercedes Moné is the one who took out Julia Hart, so that's a great take you have there. And yeah, I think that's very possible. I see Mercedes Moné retaining over Chris Statlander, maybe after the match, post post-match beatdown. Mercedes and Camille, I believe that's how you say her name, taking out, being on Chris Statlander, and lights go out, Julia Hart. So that's a great take you have there. Next up, we have a match I'm looking forward to. I hope it still happens. Now, if you follow Swerve Strickland on Twitter, Swerve posted, he tweeted out a picture um, of his shoulder, an X-ray of his shoulder. Um, it was an X-ray, so I don't know if his shoulder is dislocated or if he broke something in his shoulder, bone in the shoulder. I'm not sure. So he posted. We'll have to see what happens on Wednesday. But the match as it stands now, is Swerve Strickland versus the newly added to AEW. He's part of the Hurt Syndicate. One Bobby Lashley. Now I'm looking forward to this match. I hope it still happens. I hope Swerve is healthy enough to put on the match. And if they still have the match, I'm going with Bobby Lashley to win here. Bobby Lashley looks like $1 million. He has that. He has the look. He has the in-ring skill set. I mean, geez, man, Bobby Lashley is. If you could create the perfect looking wrestler, Bobby Lashley's your guy, man. So Bobby Lashley versus Swerve Strickland. It's going to be a great match. And if the match so happens, Bobby Lashley is my pick to win. And I believe Hurt Syndicate will go on in AEW. I'm sure they'll add a third guy, because right now it's MVP, the manager, Shelton Benjamin, and Bobby Lashley. So you got a third guy, make them trios world champions, put them up against John Moxley's group, the Death Riders. I think there's so much potential for the Hurt Syndicate in AEW. Got another comment. Is Ricochet involved with Full Gear or AEW Collision before Full Gear? Now I believe the pre-taping Collision, because Full Gear is on Saturday, so there's no Collision this Saturday. Great question though. I'm sure we'll find out this Wednesday on Dynamite. I would assume Ricochet would have a match on Full Gear. Maybe they run an injury angle on Wednesday with Swerve. He's out, and maybe we do Ricochet versus Lashley. I guess you could do that. Or maybe they do a tag team match. Maybe you could do Ricochet and Swerve. But then I don't know, because that wouldn't make sense, right? Because Ricochet is teaming with Powerhouse Hobbs. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see what happens there. Lashley versus Hobbs will be happening at All In. Yeah, that'd be a great match too. Swerve versus Lashley versus Hobbs would be a great match. Next up for the TNT Championship, it's the TNT champion, the scapegoat, Jack Perry, defending against Daniel Garcia. This is gonna be a great match. Jack Perry, he doesn't have the Young Bucks. Young Bucks, they left town after they lost those tag team titles. They were shredding documents and they were out. Daniel Garcia, he's been with AEW for a long time. Huge fan favorite. And I believe this is Daniel Garcia's moment. I believe Daniel Garcia will defeat Jack Perry to win that TNT championship, and probably bring back the original TNT championship, get rid of that black spray painted one, and yeah, Daniel Garcia, great wrestler, great talent, and I think it's going to be Daniel Garcia's moment at Full Gear, and we'll see what's next for Jack Perry and that whole. Maybe Jack Perry goes away for a little bit, tries to find the Young Bucks, and they'll come back. Next up, we have a grudge match. It's former tag team champions, now enemies. It's Will Ospreay versus Kyle Fletcher. Gonna be a great match. When you put Will Ospreay versus Kyle Fletcher, I'm gonna say Will Ospreay wins this match. I think Will Ospreay needs to win this match. And it's not going to hurt Kyle Fletcher to lose this match. Will Ospreay is one of your top guys in AEW. Treat him like a top guy. You don't have to throw the world title on him right now. He had that Continental Championship, but start racking up the wins again for Will Ospreay. Have him defeat Kyle Fletcher. Move on to that main event scene, because Will Ospreay could definitely be your next AEW World Champion in 2025. So I think. I do believe Will Ospreay wins here. I'll have a comment. I got Fletcher winning by Mark Davis screwing Osprey. I mean, yeah, that could be another swerve. Mark Davis could turn on Will Osprey like Kyle Fletcher did, join that Don Callis family group dynamic. So that could happen too. And the main event. This man main evented the first Full Gear. This man main evented Full Gear 2 years ago, and now he's returning to the Prudential Center 2 years later to main event again. It's the AEW World Championship match. The AEW World Champion Jon Moxley defending against freshly squeezed Orange Cassidy. You know, this match, I think, will. I don't know if it will surprise a lot of people, but I think it will. Like I always said, Orange Cassidy, when you let him go, that man is one of the best to do it, man. I know he got a lot of maybe hate for his gimmick or whatever, but this Orange Cassidy, he's angrier. He's here to stand up for his friends. He's here to stand up for AEW because Jon Moxley doesn't even wear the world title to the ring. He has it in a duffel bag. Jon Moxley said, "This isn't their company anymore. This is John Moxley's taking over AEW." Jon Moxley has Marina Shafir. She's like the China of the group. He has still has poor Willa Yuta. He has Claudio Castagnoli. You know, they're the Death Riders. Oh yeah, they have Pac too. A Pac. They're here to take over AEW from the inside. Now, Jon Moxley has, and his Death Riders, they've taken everyone out, man. They scared the Young Bucks off. They've beaten up Private Party. They've beaten up anybody that tries to take that world title from or stand up for AEW. Haven't seen Tony Khan on TV for a long time. Now, I do believe Jon Moxley will lose that AEW World Championship. I don't think it happens this Saturday at Full Gear. My pick to win and retain the AEW World Championship is Jon Moxley. And I think it's going to be a great fight between Jon and Orange Cassidy. But at the end of the match, that's going to be very pivotal to set up World's End. Now, do we just have a clean finish? Jon Moxley just beats Orange Cassidy clean. Where's Darby Allin? You know, Darby Allin. Darby Allin wants Jon Moxley. Darby Allin was supposed to have that championship match. Does Darby Allin come out to the ring to try to save Orange Cassidy? I don't know. And is Jon Moxley working with someone else? Because Jon Moxley keeps saying, I'm going to take over. I'm here to take over AEW. This is bigger than anyone knows. You know, there was rumors circulating online a couple months ago. One Shane McMahon. Shane McMahon was spotted with having a meeting with Tony Khan. Shane McMahon was spotted at the airport with the Young Bucks. Could Shane McMahon be brought in to be like the higher power, you could say, of the Death Riders, of Jon Moxley's group? So many questions. But in the end, I'm going to say that Jon Moxley defeats Orange Cassidy this Saturday at Full Gear, and I think it's very possible we could see a Shane McMahon appear at Full Gear, and I think this will set up Darby Allin versus Jon Moxley for the AEW World Championship at World's End, because I do believe, I'm going to get my prediction now for AEW World's End, that main event, Darby Allin will defeat Jon Moxley at AEW's World's End, and Darby Allin will be the champion going into 2025. I have another comment here. I predicted Josh Barnett will be involved. Josh Barnett will be involved with Jon Moxley's faction. That'd be cool too. GCW is running an event at the American Dream Mall this Saturday before Full Gear, so that's possible. But either way, like I said, in the end, Jon Moxley retains this Saturday at AEW's Full Gear. I want to say thank you for joining me, folks, whether you're watching it live now or you're going to watch it later on this Monday afternoon. Tonight, we have Monday Night Raw. as we're building towards WWE War Games, which will take place next Saturday, Black Friday weekend. And we got to find out who's the fifth member for the original Bloodline. I'm sure we'll find out tonight because the new Bloodline Solo has recruited Big Bronson Reed. So now Roman needs a fifth man for his team. And where's Paul Heyman? Paul Heyman didn't pick up the phone Friday on SmackDown. Um, like I said, this Saturday, AEW Full Gear weekend. It's a double show for me this week, double header for me this weekend. This Saturday afternoon, 2 p.m., the American Dream Mall in East Rutherford, New Jersey. I will be attending GCW's Dream On. They're putting on a wrestling show inside the American Dream Mall. The American Dream Mall is the second largest mall in the world, right after Mall of America. I had an opportunity to check out the American Dream Mall last week. The mall's huge, man. I didn't even get to walk all of it, just a little bit. I saw where the ring's going to be. It's going to be a spectacle watching wrestling inside a mall. So definitely keep it locked to my YouTube channel, Twitter, Instagram. I will post videos, live clips, pictures, all that from inside American Dream. American Dream this Saturday for GCW's Dream On. And yes, Raw tonight was taped, but I don't like to. I won't give spoilers for people that haven't seen it. So it's gonna be a good Raw though. And this Saturday night, AEW Full Gear live from the Prudential Center, Newark, New Jersey. It's going to be a great show, man. Looking forward to it. Lots of championship matches. It's going to be a good time. As always, folks, this is the Battle Club Guys podcast. I'm your host, the Battle Club Guy. This Saturday, it's AEW's Full Gear. Will Jon Moxley retain his AEW World Championship and show everyone that he runs AEW? Will freshly squeezed Orange Cassidy Orange punch his way to the AEW World Championship? And at the end of the night, will we hear, here comes the money? Will Shane McMahon show up in AEW? We'll find out live this Saturday. It's AEW's Full Gear. Till next time.